Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is October 12th, 2023. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully I sound all right. Let's see who's in here first. Let's go down the list, get caught up here a little bit. Hey, Tammy. See you in the morning, night for now. Oh, you got me last night. Okay. All right. Yeah, I put this up the night before when I remember. Same thing with Daryl. I know Daryl's working. Texted me earlier, said he'd be listening though. Who's that? Minuteman Mac. Good morning. Good to have you in here. There's a location I know, Lincoln, New Hampshire, on the Pemmy branch. Okay. Are you going off of my thumbnail? It might be. I just found an image online and used it as a thumbnail. Hopefully that's not a copyright thing or anything. I don't know. Oh, Tammy's bringing breakfast. All right, good. I'm kind of hungry. Hey, Wig. Morning. Lynn McCurdy. Good morning. Early morning for you. About 6 o'clock there. There's Daryl. There's a Crooked Crew. I gotta get some shirts or something made up for that. Thomas Morris Trains. Good morning. There you go. Thanks, Daryl. And remember the thumbs up, guys. James. Is it Thanksgiving this weekend? Yes. Thanksgiving weekend. So happy Thanksgiving. I know you usually go away to family retreat or something that weekend. 3D printed railroad spikes from Jim. That's cool. All right. Daryl's supposed to have a great show. He'll be listening while he drives. Appreciate that, buddy. On the back of the spikes, you mean? That's cool, Thomas. It showed on the Canadian Pacific Railroad spike. All right. I think I missed that one. I'll have to go back and look. Hey, John Benecki. How you doing, bud? Getting that basement cleaned up? You're getting a 3D printer and going to, no idea what that means, to PETG and TSU filaments. All right. I don't know much about that stuff, so I'll take your word on it. Again, I keep suggesting it to the wife, but it is expensive, you know. If I got that for Christmas, it'd be basically everything, you know. I mean, it'd be like my only gift, which is fine. But I have other wants, so we'll see. So I've been a good boy or not. You know, Christmas is a little ways off still. I think only about 2 months, right? 2.5. Jeez. A couple weeks will be Halloween. Speaking of that, different show. On Track Tuesday. There's 5 weeks this month. So we'll be doing something special on the 5th week, which is actually Halloween, the 31st. So keep that in mind. I know my niece is coming over to trick or treat, so I don't know. We'll see how that's going to work out. Got my Conrail shirt on today. Running a couple Conrail SD60s. 60Ms, I think they are. These are non-sound. Eventually, I'd like to put sound in them. They're Proto 2000 units. I got off of my buddy Justin. Made me an offer I could not refuse. Only thing better would have been free. That's how good of an offer that was. Hopefully I sound okay. I'm trying to get down here to the bottom. Oh, that's very generous of you, Thomas. You have to let us know when you get things and get things up and running, and then, you know, maybe guys could let you know. That's pretty cool. Curly Express, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Did you get that mess cleaned up yet? I don't know how you work like that, bud. I know we get to work on our layouts and everything's all kind of everywhere, but more power to you, man. I try to clean as I go, but you know how that goes. It's not always easy to do. Spill some coffee. Going to hell for that one. All right. John Skokill. Good morning. Good morning. Ripper Rails. How you been? Artie, watched it for a little bit yesterday. You kept breaking up, and wife was bugging me to do other things. She got all the Halloween stuff out, so she wanted to help putting that up. So kind of had you on in the background, but it was a little rough. Your live stream last night, I'm not going to lie. But it's anytime you go on what do you want to call it, on an excursion like that and try to go live, and it's always sketchy. You never know what you're going to get into with, Wi-Fi and 5G and all that kind of stuff. But you tried. It looked like a really cool area, though. I see you said nude beach, but there was none on it. I don't know. I was very disappointed in that. I got to be honest. Hey, Rick, my buddy Rick. Him and I hung out Saturday at the train show in Berea. Picked up a couple little things, nothing major. I picked up more for Georgia Sunbelt than I got for myself. I got to send that out after the show. I'm going to run up to the post office and send that box out. I'd show you, but it's already packed up. Some KLN cars. I had them really good price. Atlas cars, tank cars, $15 a piece. Couldn't believe that. That was a crazy deal. Brand new. I mean, probably new old stock, but never opened. Never opened. The detailed parts still in the bags. Anyways, it was a good show, man. Thanks for coming down. We had breakfast together, Rick and I, and then we went over to the show for a couple of hours. And I had a clam bake Saturday night, so I couldn't stay too long. But we had a good time. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I was hoping to see you up there, Wigwag. We ran into Papa John. Hung out with him briefly. He was on a mission. I think he was looking for some controllers. DCC controllers for the club. He belongs to the Astoria Montero Club. I would join that club, but it's too far for me to drive on their meeting nights. It's a good couple hours for me to get there. No, but cookies sound really good. My wife made some banana bread. I might go have a piece of that after this. As the bananas, they were getting a little sketchy. So she had to make some banana bread out of it. See, that young guy told off the way he parked the car, blocking the other car, and caught the train. Train back, moved his car. Yeah, I don't understand. Sometimes people don't think. Hey, good morning, Train Man 1. Good to see you this morning. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of behind here on this chat. Midnight sandwich. That's how you get fat, Artie. Ask me how I know. Too many midnight snacks. Stuck at 7. Yeah, give me a break. It was 8:59. They don't start till 9. Cool your jets, buddy. Jeez, so impatient. Super party Artie. Thanks, John. I guess I should ask the question and wait for an answer before I go back up to the top of the chat, because if it's not working, I'm doing a whole lot of talking for nothing. Cold and rainy down there in Columbus. It's, I think we're supposed to get some rain up here too. 60 for the high, maybe. So, hey, Brummy. Everything's good here, man. Hope everything's good over there. Yeah, that's going to be a good time, Tammy. I haven't been to the October show. Plus, it's gonna be fun taking the train. I think, man, Ray's gonna he's gonna be in heaven with that. You know, he's gonna love that. I bet. Has he ever taken a train before anywhere? I've never ridden myself. I've never ridden a train to go somewhere in particular, other than like an excursion train, type thing. I've never taken the train to travel somewhere. But when we went down in April, I know it's not as big. They say it's not as big as the October show, but even in April, it was a good sized show, and it was a lot of vendors. It was a good time. Plus, if you're gonna be meeting up with some of the guys, I'm sure you meet up with Ray Bell and I don't know if Anthony's going or not, but you'll have a good time, man. That's what I enjoy the most, I think, with these shows, because the train show for me, it just kind of after the first handful of tables, you're looking at the same crap over and over. I shouldn't say crap, same stuff. You know what I mean? So unless you're looking for something specific, which 9 out of 10 times I'm not, it just something catches my eye. I think I spent money the other day. I didn't even spend $50, which for me is really good at a train show. And 30 of that was an impulse buy. I could use this stuff, but I didn't have a need for it this minute and just happened to see it. It was a good deal. So, anyways, got off on a tangent there. Hey, plumber. What's up, my man? Ray Bertelson. Hey, you going on that trip too, or you're just helping them pack? That'll be a good time. I'm telling you. If you've never been to Timonium, I've only been there once, and I had a blast. But I got to meet up John Arthur. Who else was up there? Wilmer came down with Buck. It was me and Anthony, my wife, Ray Bell. Ron Pisco, I think, was there. What else was there? Got a picture with a bunch of guys. Oh, of course, Robert Flying Crow had come up. There's a bunch of guys in that area there. Joe Rader was there. So if you get a chance to go see those layouts, Rainbow Bell's layout and Joe Rader's layout, highly recommend it. Not only they're great guys, but they have great layouts too. Very hospitable. There he is. Carolina Dave. What's happening, my man? Carolina Foothills Railroad. If you don't mind, I call you Carolina Dave. I don't know. Helps me to delineate between all the Johns and the Daves and that in this community we have here. Yeah, that's how you justify the midnight sandwich, huh? Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go along with that. Yes, it sure is. That's where we had breakfast, Rick and I, last Saturday. Yeah, it was a good time. That was a good show. Like I said, I enjoyed it. What did I buy, Rick? Oh, I bought a couple. I'll flip the camera here a little bit. The last two hoppers on this train car I picked up. And I was telling Rick, I don't think he knew what he had. The one is just an Acura. It was $8, no big deal. The other one was $8 as well, but I'm telling you, that is either, don't say on the bottom, it's nice. It's got metal walkways, it's got metal handrails on the back, all the rivet counter type stuff. So it's either like a Genesis, a scale train, something a little more higher end, or Atlas maybe. It's definitely not an Acura. It definitely was worth more than $8. So I wasn't even really looking for hoppers, but you see something like that and you hate to rip a guy off, but not my fault. I paid what he asked for. Hey, Corey, we're dropping in for a minute. Just wanted to say hi. Oh, that's fine, man. That's fine. Appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Eagle Creek Railroad. Good morning. I missed your live. You did a live, I think, yesterday. Missed a lot of stuff, man. I gotta quit working. That's all there is to it. If I quit working, I could watch more YouTube. I might be watching it from a cardboard box somewhere, but I could watch more YouTube. All right, I gotta speed this up. If I miss you or I miss a comment, repost it here near the end if you would. Yeah, man. Well, I like Conrail. It's just for me modeling today, there's no Conrail left. I have two Conrail running. Got a Consist running there. Um, hell, I even thought about doing a whole like the upper level in a different era, but I don't know. You kind of run into issues with that too. I see Lee in here. Lee, there he is. Hey, Lee. Morning. Good afternoon. Well, I read it the way I read it, and I don't care what you say. Naked and nude are similar words. I was very disappointed, Artie. Damn it. Of course, I think you got your ass beat if you're over there on a nude beach filming. Thanks, Rick. I did too, man. It's a great time. Yes, Plumber. I know I'm way behind, but yeah, I do enjoy it. Sometimes she'll do like chocolate chips in it. Sometimes she doesn't. She don't like the walnuts and stuff in there, so she never does it with any nuts in it. But she'll throw some chocolate chips or something in sometimes. Oh, I read that right after talking about the nude beach. I got confused, man. That you're being mean again, Hardy. You know how you get. Yeah. Like you said, that one guy that had the track that you use, he wanted almost new prices for it, and it was all used off of an old layout, and it wasn't even that great a shape. So I don't blame him for not buying that. I got it packed up, man. I just got to run it up there and get a label put on it. You are here but recording a video, and you got to stream on but not chatting. That's okay, Lee. Appreciate it. Just appreciate you coming in, man. Yep, thanks, Grandpa Rails, 18 and 11. If you guys don't mind hitting that thumbs up button, helps me out. Bring in cool and northern India. I'm going to have to make a trip over there, man. Hang out with you, and I don't know who else is in your area over there. Get a little meet and greet or something. John. Probably could drag Rick over. I'll pick him up on the way. Kind of on the way. He can meet me at the turnpike or something, and we'll run over together. River Raisin Railroad. Oh, okay, talking about train travel. Yeah. Yeah, never thought really thought to do it. You just get so used to driving or flying, you know. I don't know if it's any cheaper to take the train, is it? I know some of these big excursion trains, like up in Alaska and Canada and stuff like that, are way expensive, you know. But I don't know about just taking an Amtrak somewhere. What the cost is? I never really researched it, to be honest with you. Back in the day, you could still smoke on the train and bring your own booze, partied all the way. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah. Why not? You don't have to drive anywhere. You're not driving, just riding the train. Ah, okay. Yeah, we always thought that'd be cool to have, you know, a camper somewhere. Just find a campground. There was a couple around here that we liked because we go tent camping and stuff when the kids were really little. They got too hard to sleep on the ground and stuff. Even though we would use like an air mattress, and it just got too hard. We always thought that'd be kind of cool to have something like that. But I like probably like what yours is. It's kind of like you get there, you turn the key, and you're home. You know, and it's not a whole bunch of setting up stuff and everything like that. You open it in the spring and shut it down in the fall, kind of thing. It'd be nice to have somewhere to go every weekend in the summer, something to definitely to do. Project today and tomorrow. I'm picking up modules for setup for Saturday. and the show next weekend. Oh, wow. 70 feet by 30 feet, yard down the middle. That's a big module. A big layout. Assuming it's all modules, right? Oh, okay. Going up there with them. Yeah, that's cool. Good times, man. Good times. Like I said, hopefully you guys will get to meet some of the other, Ray and them guys up that way. Ray and Joe. Anthony, you going up? He's a couple hours from there. Deep Run Railroad, Mike. How are you? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so far behind. You are going. Okay, cool. Anthony's going, so you get to meet Tammy and everybody. Good morning, Ben. I think I already said good morning to you, but I can't remember. Get stickers coming next week. They will dispatch stateside. Awesome. Hopefully I'm in that mix. I still want to get a mug from you, man. Do you have them on Teespring or anything? Did you ever get that set up already? I'm due to get a new mug. I keep saying that. Oh, yeah, you're not of you, man. That's a thumbs down, buddy. Love you, but that's not something I want to see. I don't know if my eyes could take that. Oh, shit. I go live 5 p.m. UK time, 12 p.m. Eastern today. If you'd like to see what I'm working on, you can make it. Okay. I will see. I am in the midst of studying for an exam I need to take next month. So I'm trying to take some time every day that I'm off to study for that. Work is how I pay for trains. Yeah, same. Oh, you want to go over to Indiana? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm up for that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, but you guys have a better rail system for travel, more set up for it, I think. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. It'd be kind of nice once in a while to go somewhere different. Like if you were going to go, say out west or something, and you wanted to, save on lodging, but you still got to pay to put it in a campground. Might be a little cheaper than a hotel. I don't know. You get sidetracked. It's not Sunday. You can't get sidetracked yet. Kyle Stevens, hello. I'm very behind on the chat. I keep saying it. I keep not getting caught up. I think I'm caught up. Tuna Can Express. You got to make a boxcar that says that or something. Remember the old Tyco? I think it was Tyco boxcar. It was the Starkist tuna can on it and everything. You got to send that over to Dwight. Hey, there's Trackside Mike. How you doing, man? Okay, caught up. Good. Let me see if I could play with these cameras. They're going to play nice. Some days they play nice, some days they don't. All right, so I don't know if you can see them way down there. I wish I could zoom these damn cameras. There's yellow and red trailers there on that red cab. It says Stevens. I guess after Kyle Stevens, maybe. Picked those two trailers up. I picked a couple shorties up like that too, silver, at the show. Not the trucks, just the trailers. And I don't know if you'll get a good shot here. I might have to get it on the next shot. But those two on the back, that gray one and that Soya, those were $8 a piece at the show. And that Soya is definitely a higher quality. I don't know. I think Scale Trains came out with one of those not that long ago, one of our last runs. I don't know that it is. It doesn't say a name on the back, but it's got all metal, like cut levers and stuff, and the end caps are all like metal handrails and bars and stuff on them. And the roof walks are metal, so it's definitely more than like an AccuRail car. So it's definitely more than that. It was more than worth the $8. It's probably a $30-$40 car, honestly. That's okay, man. No worries. No worries at all. Appreciate you popping in. Let's see if I can get this one. Oh, you missed some of it. Damn it. All right. Train was too long. We'll leave it there for a minute. Get a different angle of the bridge scene. And so I'm going to slow it down here so we can catch that. Get those in the screen there. Yeah, so those are those two cars. Of course, they're being blocked by one's a simple gray car, nothing fancy about it. There's that Central Soya. It's later way. So yeah, man, it's a really nice car. Like I said, the details are insane. The one roof walk's a little bit wonky, but not bad. Enough of that. Do I have a video on pouring that water? It was did I make a video of that? I think I did. It is let's see here. Hang on. Give me a minute. I'm going to try to see if I can find it and put a thing up for it. Playlists. It's back in my playlists. Speaking of the river build, river scene build. Stop it. Stop being a jerk. Bye. View playlist. 2, 1. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find it. Pour. Let me see if it's. Might be that one. Well, I have to do it. No, hang on, that's not the one. Sorry, guys. I know this is super exciting for you, but I believe it's this one. I did it live on On Track Tuesday is what I did, but I also filmed it on my phone while I was doing it. So yeah. All right, let me see. Shut up, Dave. You talk too much. All right, hang on, Curly. I'm trying, buddy. See if that works. But that'll get you to there's a 1, 2, and 3 part to the river actual pour. Like there's a whole series on the whole valley there, like all the different scenery and everything that I did there. So I see Dwight in here. I know there's Dwight. I'm thinking of Derek. I said hi to Dwight. Ken Amos. Good morning, sir. Is that the same thing? Artie? I don't know. But anyways, there's like 3 parts to the river thing. The last one is just me taking off the board that I used to hold against the layout to keep everything from dumping off the layout when I poured it. Hey, Curly, keep in mind, I don't know what you're pouring over there. I know you did a video the other day and you showed putting like a toilet paper kind of base with some plaster. But this, if you're using that resin stuff, it'll eat through foam. So you're going to need to do something over that foam. Just saying. I don't know if you know that or not. Like it'll be fine on the plywood, but the foam it'll eat through. Oh, that's the live stream. Okay. Yeah, so there's a live stream. I did it live. I had Daryl on with me. He was narrating and asking me questions the guys were asking while I was doing the pour. Because it's hard to do that. It's hard to work on the layout and look at the screen and see what people are saying, like when you're live. I must have missed something, Ben. Did you have to have surgery or something? Or you just not feeling good? Or things are working so as good as they can be. Okay. I do apologize for not knowing. Again, I don't get to see everything that's out there. CNCP, Great Lakes. Good to have you. I just watched that the video this morning. Was it? That was you, wasn't it? Switching out the steel mill. Yeah, Anthony. That's a hell of a deal. 12 bucks, makes them $12 a piece. Curly, there's a whole thing on it. I'm telling you, like part 1 is yes, I used apple barrel paints as a tint. I was kind of stupid the way I did it. I was using the resin in small cups to kind of test my colors and get the right color and trying to make up like a formula. This many drops of this many drops of that. The video explains it if you have time to watch it. I would recommend just doing it in water to test your colors, mix up different color greens and blues and yellows and browns to get whatever color murkiness you want. Woodland Scenics does make little different color tints. I did use some of the murky, but I didn't think it was dark enough for what I wanted. I think they do make, which is more of a brownish color. I think they do make more of a greenish, kind of more like what I have there. They make it like a really bright blue. I think, I don't know if Sparky used it or Trackside Mike used more of the blue. Oh, okay, Ben. Yeah, I missed that. Oh, well, get well soon, man. It doesn't sound fun at all. Shit. Well, I guess at least it was at work. You get workers' comp or anything to be off. Maybe silver lining, maybe. I don't know. Sorry that happened. You hate to have to get injured to miss work. I already could tell you all about that. You know what I mean? Keep practicing. I'm trying. I got to get some mojo, man. I just haven't had any desire to do much. I don't know why. Last time I was down here was last Thursday. I just haven't come down. I just haven't felt like doing anything. I don't know why. They come down to actually be down here. You know, I don't know. Kind of hoping to get back onto this farm scene. I have some cows. I ordered some Chinese cows. Came from California. Sorry, nothing good about them from China and California. Some communist cows. So maybe that'll get me a little bit back into wanting to do this. Let's see when I went up to OVR. I think I showed you this already. I can't reach it. I got 3 packs of these. I got 2 packs from OVR, and I ordered a 3rd pack because I felt like I needed more. It's the barbed wire fence, Woodland Scenics. So we'll see. I thought maybe that would kind of get me back into wanting to do something. Then I ordered the cows. So, you know. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be saying a couple prayers for you there, buddy. Hopefully it's nothing. You sending me a gift? This is awesome, man. You're a nice guy. Yep. Hey, Stormy Sky, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. What did I miss? Miss something. All right, so that was you. All right. Yeah, you watch stuff and you forget who you watch. When I get time, I sit down and like binge watch stuff that I've missed and try to catch all you guys as much as possible. And then I kind of go out from there and spread out other channels that I haven't, I don't watch as often, But then you forget who had what sometimes. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why. I really don't. I think I just did so much so fast, and it's okay. I'll get back. Moo, moo, moo. Company looking after me, so it's as good as it can be. Could have been a whole, yeah. Okay. Well, good. That's a good outlook, anyways. It's always could always be worse. Unfortunately. You know, things happen. If I go up and sit in a room, I will find something to do when I'm there. Often it's just cleaning up. Yeah, that's true. I could use a little bit of that. Sometimes you do, even just cleaning up, you feel better about it. It makes you want to get going, gives you a little bit of, a little bit of inspiration. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Yes, is canceling the trip altogether, or I don't know. Yeah, some guys will work like they'll just go say left to right. They'll just go boom, right down the line, just start throwing scenery down and everything like that. And I've thought about that, just throwing on some basic scenery. Then I get to thinking, what a waste too. If I'm going to tear it out, end up tearing it out. Not always a waste. Sometimes you end up, eternal boring machine. Who said your lack of mojo will be temporary, or the job, or both? But I get that. Like like in the morning on a work day, I'll be like, okay, so I get home tonight, I want to go downstairs, I want to maybe look at doing this or that. I got that signal thing from Azatrax, the controller, and I got that a week or so back, and I haven't even messed with it yet. Um, hey, Paul, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So we'll see, though. Yeah, well, you have a good excuse. I don't really have any excuse. By the time the end of the day comes and I get home, it's like, man, I don't feel like doing a damn thing. Eat dinner, sit on the couch, hang out with the wife, or she'll want to go do some running around or whatever. But then I get in moods, or I get like something going, and then I'm down here for hours on end. And yeah, thanks. I did up at the Horseshoe Curve when I went there a couple weeks back, and unfortunately, Conroe doesn't run up there anymore. But yeah, no doubt. Hello, Lee. Still hanging in there, listening. Yeah. Now, Kyle, are you going to end up putting that up off the floor? Are you going to actually build tables, or is that just a temporary room there, or what? Yeah. Well, that's true too. You know, or I'll buy stuff and I forget where I put it. Like I got cows somewhere. I didn't have a lot of them, but I got them somewhere. And I don't know what the hell I did with them. Conrail ran in 1970 to 1993. We're on the curve. I mean, they were in operation by 99 when they broke it all up. Yeah. I still got to get the upper level figured out the way I want to do it, because there's a whole nother level to this thing, and I haven't even started on that. So, yeah. I got to get with you, man. I got to figure out what kind of printer I want. And that's the problem, though, to get something that's good quality, and then you get the wash station and all that other shit. You're looking at hundreds of dollars. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least you're on some sort of a table. I mean, you're not on the carpet. You know what I mean? So many guys I've seen do that. And if that's what you have, is what you have, but it's not good for the locomotives and stuff, with carpet fibers and everything in them. I know I've cleaned up a couple of locomotives I've purchased at shows and stuff, and they're just a mess in there, man. Just all kinds of fuzz and fibers, and it's a mess. But sometimes I like just doing that stuff, even not even messing with the layout. I like tinkering at the workbench. I love breaking down a locomotive and cleaning it up and regreasing it and stuff. Yeah, but more power to you. I get on the floor, man. I need 2 minute a boy to get me up off the floor some days, I feel like. Ah, all right. Can't wait to see what that is. Yeah, the black hole of the layout. Yeah, and I was just talking to my wife about that. It's just all those little detail parts. She's like, "Well, what do you need that for? You have, like Jim's printing me stuff. There's other guys. I know Dave, Carolina Photos, is printing me a few things, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And it's fine, but there's so many things you can print. Even just like something breaks off, like a ladder or something, you can print a ladder. Or Walder's, all these places have these detailed parts and stuff that you can buy for added detail, but you're kind of limited to what they have and to the shapes that they make them in. Where if you had a 3D printer, you have a lot more options. I don't know. You might be right. I thought it was 99, Thomas. But you might be right. I don't know. I have no idea. Hey, how you doing? Gilberton Junction. How's it going, Tony? Yeah. Not there yet, John, but I know I could use some scopes. Knee scopes. He's getting on the floor as exercise. Yeah, I could use some exercise. There's no doubt about that. Oh, really? What are you looking to do? Yeah. No, and that was kind of like on this layout here when there was a few issues that I just went with that I wish I wouldn't have, but I just was in such I guess I'll say a hurry, but I really wanted to get trains running. I really wanted to get a loop around so I could watch them run. It took me forever to get the bridge scene together, at least get the bridges built and get them in, then the swing gate and everything. That there was a lot of obstacles where I was able to run back and forth. Plus, I built the climb first to make sure that was working okay. Because if that wasn't going to work out, I was going to think of something else. And, I just wanted to get running, man. And that's it. Adjusting the track plan. Okay. Well, it's better to do it now before you get too much further along and get all kinds of scenery and everything in there. And it's a real pain in the neck. I'm not saying I regret tearing down the old layout, but some days I kind of wish I would have just put a couple spurs in and shot it over into the new area and just been good with that, Because that layout was 90% complete, probably, scenery and everything. I might have wanted to go back and redo some of the scenery as I've learned new tricks and stuff, It was decent. It wasn't the best, but it was decent for anybody who's watched my whole videos. I feel like I've gotten better at scenery and stuff. But then, like I said a couple times before, I was having enough issues with the track work that it was worth just rebuilding. Now, I might have been able to do it a little bit different than I did, so it wasn't as much work, but the thought of doing 2 levels was super exciting to me and everything else. Now it's very overwhelming, very daunting. And I had guys warn me of that, so I wasn't that I wasn't warned. Well, good morning, Wesley. How are you today? And that's true, Ken. You kind of, as you go along, even here, there's an area or two that I had to adjust things, a little bit after the fact, move things around. Hi, good morning, Gary. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. And if those aren't right, Artie, it's just going to be nothing but headaches for you. And you still have a half-finished layout in your spare room, huh? Well, hey, Bernard. Just popped in to say hi to all my friends. Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a minute. Because you're the long-tailed cat in a room full of rocket juice. Snowed yesterday. Oh man, don't say that. It's coming. We went from like 80 degrees to like 40. It's like, hey, what's up with that? Where'd fall go? Where'd autumn go? Damn it. That's good, man. That's good. Okay, Anthony. I'll get that off in the mail. I'll shoot you what do you call it? Tracking number later today. Um, yeah, eyes are bigger than your stomach. That's kind of what this was about. I think once I finally do get it going, I'll be okay. I'll be excited again about it. But right now, the thought of laying cork and track and everything is just, it's not my favorite thing to do. And you have to take your time with it to do it right. And you have to make sure it's right and test it. And otherwise, you might as well just not even do it because you're just going to throw money out the window and you're never going to be happy. It's like, hey, Jim. Most of this isn't even ballasted or anything yet. I just kind of been running it. And it's been like this now for a good year plus. So, and that's what guys say. They say, run your trains, don't get it all ballasted down and everything else. Run it through all the seasons, different changes in temperature in your, whatever room you're in to allow things to contract and expand and all that stuff. So I think I'm pretty good now with that. I just have to make sure that I'm not going to cut in any new switches or anything. Exactly. As a kid, at my mom's house, I had in the little basement she had, it was like a 4x12. Honestly, do you guys remember John Olson and his Jerome and Southwestern or whatever? Model Railroad or one of those books had the track plan for that in there. I attempted to build that. Well, let's just say John did a hell of a better job than I did. Track plan was there. It was all wired up. It was DC. I had the whole Atlas system with all the blocks and all that shit going on, man. As a young teenager, man, I was kind of proud of myself, but my track work was sketchy. And it was the old brass track and the old Bachman and Tyco, and the stuff didn't run good to begin with. So, and I had the incline going up to the mine that he had, but it was way steeper than his, I'm sure of it. Or at least it wasn't very level compared to what I'm sure he did. But I just pulled up some YouTube on that the other day, man. I was showing my wife. That's where I got my inspiration for that layout. I just thought it was the coolest ass layout, man. I don't know why. And it was for a small 4x8 layout, We went to Jim Weber's layout with Al, I can't say his name, Pugliese, and his track has big gaps between the sections and it runs flawless. Like between the joiner sections, rail joiners. Well, that's a mistake I made on the first layout. Just not when I was a kid, but when I got back into this back in like 16, 17, I butted everything up tight. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to have any gaps. It's going to run beautiful. Ooh, that first temperature change. I had a squirmy little snake of a layout going on there in a couple spots. I was like, ooh, that wasn't good. So I had to cut some gaps, and I had to, drop some feeders after those gaps and stuff. And a couple of sections I had to actually tear at least a little, like 9-inch section. I didn't want to go too short, so I took out a little longer section, so it wasn't such a tiny piece, to straighten it out and fix it up and learn the hard way. Now, in this layout here, my curves are all soldered, but at the ends of the curves are not. I love, gaps by the switches, and I have like the plastic joiners on some areas of the switch, and that allows for some expansion and stuff. Oh wow, so he's got some big gaps. I mean, considering, yeah. But I haven't had any issues on this layout with any of that going on, so we're happy about that. So, damn, that's hot. Oh shit! I get up too early in the morning. I swear. I don't know why I don't sleep in. I just wake up. I'm used to getting up early, so even on my off days, I just wake up like 5:30. I'm awake. I laid back down, but I really didn't go back to sleep. Sometimes when that happens, I go out onto the couch and get back on the recliner. Yeah, yeah. I didn't gap anything really on the curves, and when I did the curves, I staggered my joints. You know what I mean? So like that kind of deal. I mean, obviously it's curved, but I staggered the joints so they're not directly across from each other. I don't know. I think Vinny does that, and I think that's where I got that from, was from Vinny. Hey Ray, I was just talking about you, man, a little bit ago. I guess Tammy's heading up that way with Ray Bertelson on the train coming up to the show this weekend. I'm assuming you're going. I told him they got to at least get together with you or meet you, you and Joe. We had a blast. I would love to do that again. I can't come this weekend, unfortunately, but hoping to come back in April, though, for that show. Hey, Mike, Carvel Studios, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just telling her that, yeah. So they're all going to come by. Get to see the Beauville in Newtown. It's a sight to see, man, I'll tell you. Not to mention the hospitality. You guys are just great people. Your wife, your daughter, just welcomed everybody in, fed us, everything, man. It was great. Still can't thank you enough for that. It was a good time. Good time. You had quite a few people over that day. Sparky and the guys, I think Mini Prince was coming down, isn't he? Is Sparky coming with him this time? Sometimes he helps him out. Wesley, how you doing? I'm doing good, buddy. If you're asking me. Jim, I was at work yesterday, buddy. Well, what the heck were you doing, man? You had 3 or 4 test videos up there. I get confused. It says short line Thursday every time you put up a test video. I'm like, wait a minute, it's Wednesday. Why is he got? You're confusing me, buddy. Oh wow, holy mackerel! Well, hope it's a nice day. You can barbecue outside or something. It was still a little chilly in April when we came down. But you had quite a few that time too. I don't know if it was 20, but I bet you there was a good 10 or so of us. Me, Anthony, my wife, Sparky, Joe. Who else was over there? There was a lot. That sounds good. Sounds real good. Oh, what's the chat problem? Yeah, it was a good amount of people. It's fun, man. It's a ball of laughs, man. It just you get us all together, and it's just one big ball of laughs. That's another thing. Like I said, somebody had posted. Maybe it was a Facebook post or something. Somebody said, what's your favorite part of the hobby, or what are your favorite parts of the hobby? And that's it for me, man. I love getting together, meeting up, rail fanning, seeing other people's layouts, just shooting the shit. That to me is fun. So, using StreamYard tonight. We having trouble with your OBS or what is it? OBS, OSB, OBS, I think. Yeah, Bernard, good to see you in here, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, Wilmer and Buck, Flying Crow, Anthony, Big John. Yeah, I forgot Big John. Joe, Ken. Oh, Frank, yeah. Forgot Frank was there too, and Sparky. Yeah, that was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, guys, if you don't mind. Sure. Thursday's bowling night. That's a sport I've gone bowling, never really got into it. I was never good at it, probably. Chat windows taking up half the screen. Oh, even on your computer? Because mine isn't taking up that much. Trying my own new marinade for the brisket. Got the rub right now. Okay. Something special going on, Artie, or you just feel like making brisket? Tuesday and Friday night, yeah. Or are you still the captain, president, whatever of the league, right? Or did you relinquish that? Sure, I let you bowl once a week. Oh, but Dave, that's fun. That's fun to get that midnight bowling, all the different lights and neon lights and everything on. It's just fun. President of the Friday Night League. Okay. Oh, you're in two different leagues. All right. That's good though. If that's something you're into, man. You know what? Why the heck not? My mother and like my aunts and when I was a kid, they were on a ladies bowling league, obviously, and they were pretty good actually. But sometimes we didn't have a babysitter, and I would have to go and hang out at the bowling alley with them, and it was okay. They would feed me, keep me busy, keep me quiet. you know, surprised I didn't end up with lung cancer. Back then, you could smoke in all these places. I was like, oh my god, couldn't hardly breathe. But it was fun. It was a fun environment. My brother-in-law was a good bowler. He used to be on him and my sister-in-law. They they used to be on bowling leagues, and he was a solid 300 all the time. Quite a bit, quite a few. The pins, and you got little trophy things. 10-pin bowling alley is too far for me to drive to now. My old bowling alley has been knocked down. It's a bummer. Jim had to give it up after. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, but it's still fun. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it still really big, still really popular? Because I know back then it was. We're roughly the same age, I think, right? 50s, grew up in the 70s and 80s, I think. I think we're close to the same age. I'll be 53 in January. So, yeah, it was pretty popular back then. I remember watching bowling on TV like on Saturday. I think it was Saturday mornings after all the cartoons. Mom would put that stuff on because she was into bowling. At Moonlight Bowling, where we had to keep certain pins up and knock down the rest. Okay. Dad bowling. As a kid, started bowling at 10. Still doing it 53 years later. Okay. Didn't bowl worked as a pin setter. Okay. That's cool. What's your birthday? I'm the 15th. When's yours? Played up to 1992. Okay. And my uncle bowled too on my mom's side, and I seem to remember going bowling with him a couple times. Him and my cousins and that. Oh, I never really got into it. January 11th. All right. Capricorn too, right? Yeah, I'm the 15th. How about that? Learn something new. Maybe I knew it already. I just forgot that I knew it. Who knows? That's always possible. All model train guys are or have been bowlers. I was on a league a couple of years. It was like a Sunday afternoon league. I was terrible at it. I was the handicap, I think. So mine was the 9th. My mother-in-law's is the 4th, I think. So I had a friend in school whose birthday was the 14th, and mine was the 15th. And I think the guy I work with, January 14th, one of the guys I work with now. And I worked with a guy whose birthday was the same day as mine. He's like 30. He's 20 years younger than me, almost, well, to the day. Hey, Robert. My work, but just wanted to pop in and say good morning. Moderators have a fantastic day. Thank you, Robert. You too, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Haven't seen much from you, Robert. Still planning on building it in the garage, or I know you were going back and forth on that. Originally, you wanted to put up a shed, and it kind of got put on the back burner, and then I don't remember now. Every time I see Robert's stuff that he brings to the train club all the time, at his train club, not mine. I don't have one. But he models more like that rainbow era, I guess they call it, of CSX, where he still has some chassis and seaboard and all that stuff running. It's so cool, and I keep thinking, man, you can't model it all, Dave. You just can't model it all. Not enough room, not enough money. Just can't do it. I want to, just can't. I'd be divorced. She'd kill me. Been busy, sir. I'll have an update this weekend, actually. Okay, cool. Look forward to that. Look forward to it, man. So, oh, hey, Dirk. No, that's okay. Thanks for popping in. I'm getting ready to get off here, I think. Exactly, Kyle. You're reading my mind there, man. Get something to eat, and then I gotta get to the post office, do some studying, stuff like that. So I got exactly a month for this test I have to take for this certification, and I definitely want to be prepared for it. It's $300 to take the test. And if actually the company's paying for it, the hospital's paying for it. But if I don't pass it, then I got to pay to retake it. They'll pay one time for it. You know what I mean? So I damn sure don't want to have to put out the money for it. If I'm going to study, I'm gonna take it till I pass it. So I want to take it one time if I can get that done in one shot. So I'm going to be spending as much of my free time doing that. Let's see, on my phone loading up tools. Got to get this plane airworthy. Gonna have to fly it here. My truck sucks. Yeah. I'm reading. I thought I put it up. I didn't. Jim must ask you a question, and I didn't catch it. Getting a plane airworthy. Will you be flying it, Bernard? Jim wants to know. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Is that like a business you have? You fly um, like commercially type stuff, or? All right, Tony. Have a good day, man. Thanks for coming in. 2x4 is quicker to put him to sleep with. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, guys. I am going to say see you later. And let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Ben, get healed up there, buddy. Rick, I'll be thinking about you, saying some prayers that your tests come back good. Everybody else out there, stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll catch you next week. All right. So check Jim out, 6:00 tonight. Maybe I'll see you over there. So talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Oh, before I go, all you guys going to the show this weekend? Have a great time. I'm jealous I can't make it, but excited for all you guys. So now, bye for now. I'll talk to you later.